Hey friends, I am on a very exciting backpacking trip. This time, this is supposed to be 2 nights, 3 days, 2 different locations on the same trail. So the way I broke it down, or the way I planned it, is that it's 2 nights, but I'll be driving to a different location tomorrow. So today I'll be hiking about 5-6 miles in. I'll find a good camping spot. I'll set up camp, hopefully have a good night. Then tomorrow morning I'll hike back to the car, and then I'll drive to a different section of this same trail. This is the California Riding and Hiking Trail out in Joshua Tree, and this is pretty much a go-to for me, especially now at winter. It's kind of close to home. I don't have to drive too far to get to it, and that's really helpful, especially on weekends or Saturdays when I have to put in a few hours on Saturday at work. This is still close enough to home to where I can drive, still make it to the park in semi-decent time to do a little hike and do a little bit of overnight backpacking. So I am particularly excited about this trip because I am considering this trip, for me, this is gonna be a glamping type of backpacking, if that's even a word. I got some really nice pieces of gear with me today that I'll be trying it out for the first time, so I'm really excited about that. And once I get to camp, I'll show you guys what I have and why I am considering this trip sort of a glamping backpacking trip for me. Okay, so he got late on me because I had such a late start. It's 5:30 p.m. on the dot right now, and I am about to lose all the daylight that is left. As I was hiking this way, so coming from back there, I mean, there was an amazing, really nice sunset on that side behind me, but now I'm about to start losing sunlight, and it's also getting very, very chilly. I don't know, I gotta check this thermometers. One of them is reading 51, the other one is reading 53 degrees. So I don't know, once I'll get them out of the pack, I'll know for sure. The trail is, I don't know, it's at least, I wanna say 200 to 300 feet away that way. I am on a wash because I am at a spot right now where I don't think I'm gonna find any better spots. And according to Joshua Tree, the video I had to watch when I reserved this, you have to watch that same video every time you are applying for a backpacking permit. Camping or setting up in washes is also allowed. I think they actually prefer you to do that than to go, impact another zone. So anyways, this is nice and flat. It's sandy, so it looks like a good, I'm gonna set up right next to, or somewhere in here, kind of close to the juniper trees. And yeah, so let's set up camp so I can cook some dinner and get some warm clothes on me because it's getting chilly. All I have is the sweater that I was using while hiking, and it's getting pretty chilly now. It got chilly outside, but now I changed into my oh my goodness, I changed into my insulating layers. So I put on my fleece pants underneath my hiking pants, my fleece jacket underneath my puffy jacket. So up here I'm doing really good. My feet are still frozen. I'm going to have dinner inside the tent just because it's kind of chilly out there. I don't want to be out there right now. I want to warm up. Tonight we're having white bean chicken and green chili stew from Backpacker's Pantry. First one for me, so we'll see. I've never had this one. And it's still pretty warm, so that's good. It's good. I like it. 540 calories, so not too many calories, but that's fine. I didn't have a huge hike. So I am very excited tonight to be testing out one new piece of equipment for me and continue testing another piece of equipment that I started testing when I went to my telescopic hike / car camping trip. So I'll start with this one. This is the Zenbivy ultralight bed. This is a 10-degree version, so I am really excited about this one. I am really hoping that this is gonna keep me a little bit warmer than my Nemo Tensor. Than my Nemo Disco, and also hoping that it's going to keep me warmer than my Enlighten Equipment Enigma quilt. That is a 30-degree quilt, so comfort zone is probably around 40 degrees. My Disco sleeping bag from Nemo, that one is a 15-degree rated, so comfort zone is going to be, I'm thinking, around 25 degrees. This is a 10-degree quilt, so comfort zone should be around 20. The quilt is the 10-degree quilt ultralight bed, but the sheet is from the light bed, also the 10-degree down. But they, at the time I purchased this, they did not have the ultralight sheet, so I ended up just getting the light sheet. I'm really excited about this, and I'm going to continue to use the Themarest Kneel Loft sleeping pad. This time I'm actually using it on ground, so I will have a better idea on how this performs. Last time I used it in the back of my truck when I was doing a car camping trip to Death Valley hiking Telescope Peak. So this night I'll have a better idea how this does. And then for pillow, of course, my big gigantic Exped pillow. And I'm really excited about tonight to see how all this put together does. Okay. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I think it's time to go to bed. I'm gonna try to fall asleep and see how the night goes. Temperature right now is about 43 degrees. I think I checked on my thermometer. So it kind of warmed up a little bit because when I was setting up camp, it was feeling really cold, and I checked the temperature, and it was 41 degrees. But then the wind started kicking in, and I think the wind might have warmed things up just a bit. So that's kind of nice. That is not
as cold anymore. Well, it's only a couple of degrees different, but anyways, I was hoping to be able to do a little bit of astrophotography. Maybe make a time lapse of the Milky Way. Another one, but it's a cloudy night, so I don't think it's gonna work. I could have made a time lapse of the clouds at night, but I'm taking advantage of the cloudy night so that I can just rest. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow night is a better night to make a time lapse. But for tonight, I think I'm just going to try to go to sleep. I'm going to take my puffy jacket off so that I can sleep just in my fleece pants and jacket. And then that way, I'll see how well the quilt does in these temperatures. I don't know how much colder it's going to get in the morning. I think the coldest part of the morning is between like 6 and 7 a.m. So we'll see in the morning. We'll see in the morning. For now, I'm going to just get ready to go to bed. Hopefully have a good night, and hopefully we have a good sunrise. Okay. Seems... Oh, yeah. That's ready. So, good morning. Had a wonderful night. Sleep system. Oh my gosh. So nice. So comfortable. But I'm about to brew some coffee here. And the other part that I consider glamping for this backpacking trip is the way I'm going to brew a cup of coffee this morning. So last night when I got into camp, it was late, it was dark. I just made some instant coffee. But this morning, since I have time, I'm gonna go ahead and brew a little bit of coffee. So I purchased these AeroPress because every now and then I do want to be able to brew a better cup of joe out on the trail. I don't know if I'll always be bringing it just because of the added weight, but I thought since I was trying out a new sleep system on this trip, a new mattress, sort of. This is the third trip on the mattress. I figure I give this thing a try. Plus, I've been using it at home too. We've been having, because of the fires here in California, we've been having some power outages or power rollouts, and I have been part of that too. So there's been some days where I get back from work and there's no power, and in the mornings when I'm getting ready to go to work, if there's no power, I can use gas to heat up water, but I have no way of brewing coffee, so I thought that would be a perfect opportunity for me to get one of these to use it at home, and also to every now and then bring it out backpacking. I am very new to AeroPresses, so if you're watching me do this completely wrong, I'm learning. I mean, I've used it at home, I want to say 2, maybe 3 times now. So I think I'm getting the gist of it, but I'm still kind of learning. And for the videos I have seen on YouTube, it's a whole different world out there with AeroPresses. I had no idea. I did not bring the scoop. I left the scoop at home, so I just separated like a scoop of coffee, because I did not want to bring the whole big bag of ground coffee. Trying to save a little bit of extra weight here and there. So I brought some. This is just Pete's coffee, one of my favorites. Dark roast, another one of my favorites, or the one I use daily. It's Seattle's Best. I like Seattle's Best. All right. We're gonna let it rest for a couple of minutes. Well, not a couple of minutes, that would be way too long. Just a few seconds. Let it steep. It's a wonderful morning. Cloudy, very cloudy. So there wasn't really a whole lot of sunrise to see this morning, but still beautiful out there. And it's not too cold. This morning when I checked the temperature, it was 34, and it's still 34. All right, let's press this down. Okay. I'm just gonna add the rest of, it's not too much, maybe I'll heat up a little bit more. So that is a full scoop of coffee. Oh, there we go. Let's heat up a little bit more water so I can add more. I woke up with my ears clogged this morning. I don't know why. I hope I'm not about to get sick. Oops. Okay. That over there. Oh, too hot. Too hot. All right. That's gonna be hot. So we might need to let this rest for a minute. Okay. Cheers. Good morning. Yeah, that's good. Not too hot. Yummy. Makes me want to put creamer, but I want to enjoy a good, solid cup of coffee without the additives. A good cup of joe. Like I said, it's really not that cold. It's only 34 degrees outside, so I mean the puffy jacket with the fleece jacket underneath, perfect. My fleece pants, and life is good. Okay, so I am hiking now back to my car. I have about 5 miles to go, or just under. I left about, I want to say 30, yeah, maybe 30 minutes ago. I'll get to my car in about a couple hours or so, and then probably have lunch, then drive to the next trailhead park, and then hike in just like I did yesterday.